So what is this game?
Shepard sipped at her beer, tilting casually back in her chair in the mess. They had at least 8 hours until they would be landing for their next mission, and in an effort to boost morale and shake off the weight of the Reapers trying to snuff out all life, Shepard had busted out booze of every kind and suggested a game night for anyone involved. Unsurprisingly, in under 60 seconds, Joker had sent her a message on her Omni tool saying that he had just the game in mind. And once Shepard confirmed that it was not strip poker, which, apart from definitely being against regulations, was just unfair to Tali, she agreed to his suggestion, which he insisted on being a surprise. Joker placed a rectangular black box with white text on the table.
Hanar for diplomacy. Gabby, Kenneth, and I have been playing it from time to time while the rest of you are off getting shot and racking up kill counts.
Some of us only represent half of those activities.
Sure you do. It isn't at all possible that you are partial to headshots because you nearly got yours blown off.
Oh, come on, Joker. Eating rockets is a key part of a balanced Turian breakfast.
There was a teasing tilt to her helmet as she regarded the other Dextro crew member.
But headshots are overrated. You don't have to worry about that kind of thing with a shotgun.
You also don't have to worry about aiming with a shotgun.
My aim is excellent, you bush-head.
Tali, I've seen you trying to control your emergency induction port after 2 drinks. You could use some work.
So how do you play?
Joker had finished shuffling a handful of white cards and began dealing them out to everyone at the table.
So, everyone has a handful of cards that have different sayings and things written on them. One person pulls a black card from the box, reads it out, and everyone else has to pick something from their hand that they think would be selected by the person who read the black card. It's like diplomacy, reading people, trying to get inside their head.
And saying horrible things that are going to make someone lose their shit. If you got to say that kind of thing in real diplomacy, I'd totally try to become an ambassador.
Was Samara going to join us?
Joker said it might not be the best idea, and now I think I might understand why.
Didn't want to run the risk of one of the cards breaking her code. I can't move fast enough to roll the dice on that one.
Range of anatomical references is fascinating, although suggested activities with said anatomy parts is inadvisable and painful.
This would be my kind of diplomacy. I just need to shoot them in the face to be in there somewhere.
I have a card that refers to one's face being shot. Do you want it added to your hand?
I don't remember there being a card that says that.
Javik turned the card in question so that the pilot could read it, and Joker immediately snorted with laughter, causing him to choke on his beer.
A money shot is a little different. Not quite what Wrex was going for.
It's what I'd be going for.
By the goddess.
Would you like my money shot?
Sorry, mate. You're not quite my type. Appreciate the offer, though. I did know a broad who...
Here.
Shepard swapped the much-discussed card for another one.
Probably easier to play if you understand what the card means.
Always found that human custom perplexing, not conducive to fertilization.
So, who should judge the first round?
I can go first.
All right. Take a black card and read it out to us.
What ended my last relationship?
Announce what you think she'd select from your hand. Doesn't matter, though, because I am definitely winning this round.
The other assembled players had picked their own cards to play. Many brows had been drawn together and several furtive glances were cast in the Quarian's direction. Jack threw down a card, the last to make a selection, and Tali shuffled the cards and started reading them aloud.
Averin, political dissidents, one really, really good nut. Glory holes, the latest issue of Formax. Nipple blade, those would cause a suit rupture for sure. A fleet and flotilla sing-along, and third base.
She stared at the cards spread out on the table before her, and the rest of the players watched intently. Jack's eyes were darting from the cards to various people at the table, as if trying to figure out who had played what.
No contest. Fleet and flotilla sing-along. If they don't sing their hearts out, I have no interest in being with them.
Come on! Glory holes! I thought you were all about emergency induction ports.
The question is, what ended the last relationship, Jack? Not what kept it going.
Nipple blades. Pointed out yourself. Problematic to suit function.
Third base was so good. I thought for sure a bit of Quarians Gone Wild would land you in the ICU for at least enough time to put that idea on ice.
Sorry, Fleet and Flotilla won my heart years ago.
And it just won me this round.
Keela, I hate you.
And I know you so well.
He slid the card towards him with a finger, fiddling with it until it was perfectly lined up with the edge of the table.
And we go around the table.
This one thinks Blank would really suck.
This is totally my game.
Nah, I'm coming for you, Turian.
A hijack in your pants. A book on how to chat up Hannah. A morally bankrupt counselor.
Is there any other kind?
Exactly why it sucks.
A date with a threshold maw. A blowjob from a vulture.
Not sure sucks is the right word.
An elko reading of War and Peace. Ghosts. And the winning submission. An airlock. Who had this card?
That would be this primitive over here.
I like your style, Commander.
It is actually a push. High pressure of air within the vessel moves.
It's a game, Mordin.
Alright, Pyjax, lay 'em on me. Adventure, romance, from Nus Astrovid comes Blasto 21 and Kindle blank.
Now that's an amusing premise.
I tried to work on the demolition teams for one of those, once upon a time.
Really?
Yeah. Batarian bloke running that company wouldn't hire me, though.
Why not?
Said my explosions were too big and they'd never be able to swing 'em with the budget. And he wasn't in the hiring mood. Dumbass actually watched when everything went boom. Blinded. All four eyes. No idea what he was thinking.
Blinding explosions would make watching the vid a little difficult.
The shit you see in them is feckin' unrealistic. The real stuff knocks you on your ass and leaves you squinting.
That's why you roll with me. You take all the credits you want. We'll give the Reapers a real show.
I don't know if you need any help, Shepard. Things have a habit of breaking and blowing up around you.
Adventure, romance, from Nus Astrovid comes Blasto 21 and Kindle 5,000 volts straight to the nipples, being on fire, an erection lasting longer than 4 hours, and a sorry stripper's morning breath.
Nothing wrong with that.
The darkest corner of the extranet, tentacle porn.
Blastovids don't quite count.
Shh.
Shepard batted the bill of his cap with her hand so that it covered his eyes as Wrex glared at the interruption.
Miranda's best asset.
Really?
Wet dreams and sloppy seconds. Ha! Wet dreams. Alright, which one do you pick this one? With a quad, wet dreams are no joke.
Shepard's crew looked expectantly around the table.
That would be me.
The air in space next to Wrex shimmered as Kasumi's shield dropped and she plucked the card from her hands.
When did you...
I thought there was an extra card.
Glad you can calibrate how many players there are supposed to be.
According to females of many species, forcible ejaculation of Krogan could be described as a blast.
And all they can say is, oh.
Keela.
You're right. That's what Quarian females say.
Yeah, they do.
So, are you gonna play, Kasumi?
No, Shepard. I'm going to win.
Damn spooky bitch.
It was Garrus' turn to draw a card from the box. The Turian leaned forward, pulled one out, and then reclined lazily in his chair.
During sex, this one thinks about blank.
Why isn't there the stick up my ass card?
Garrus shot him some exasperated side-eye, and the gathered players picked their cards. Liara finally added hers to the pile, and Garrus picked them up, shuffled, and began reading.
Die for the cause. The heavy breathing of a Volus. Organic produce. A young Quarian out on a pilgrimage, lost in the Terminus system, willing to do anything for some credits.
If I ever meet the boshhead who suggested that card to the game developers.
Garrus caught Joker's eye as he placed the card face down on the table so that the writing wasn't visible. Joker took a particularly large swing of beer.
Me time. My 200-pound Varen father. The 40 Batarian eyes watching me. My... well, not that card.
What? You gotta read all of them. Watching people squirm is half the fun.
Jack is actually right.
What was the prompt again?
I do not recall, but I would appreciate a reminder.
Okay, I'm letting all of you get shot on the next mission.
Statistically speaking, single crew member has little effect on potential hits taken by others.
Grow a quad and read it, Turian.
I'll stick with what I've got, thanks. During sex, this one thinks about my CO.
Who the hell put that in there?
Oh man, I wish that had been me.
Not my card. However, logical choice. Turians respect authority, value accomplishments. Commanding officer might stimulate...
We're not done yet. Last card's still here. During sex, this one thinks about popping my red-hot thermal clip. And that's the winner. Sorry, Commander.
Oh, don't be. I know the Black Widow is your one true love. And that's exactly why I played that card.
Very good. Problematic, but very good.
You're a monster.
And now we get to see if everyone knows what kind of monster I am. This one looks like it's handwritten.
Oh yeah, there are blank ones where you can write in your own stuff. Garrus actually helped Gabby, Kenneth, and I come up with a bunch of them. What's that one say?
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite blank on the Citadel.
There was complete silence in the room, which was eventually broken by the sound of Tali snorting as she fought to contain her laughter. Her self-control severely impaired due to the 2 empty bottles and the discarded emergency induction port on the table in front of her.
I think I know who might have helped with this one.
Shepard's burning gaze shifted to the scared Turian across the table, who became very interested in his hand of cards. Garrus felt a deep rush of jealousy for the mask that was concealing Tali's expression as he fought to keep his mandibles from twitching. Joker openly snickered as he selected a card from his hand and slid it across the table to Shepard.
Oh, I like this game.
I feel like you shouldn't be allowed to play. Being the Shadow Broker probably gives you an unfair advantage.
Maybe, but it didn't stop me from ending up with organic produce.
You never know. Maybe the Turian gets all turned on by farm to table.
Farm to table? Never heard of that position.
Alright, let's get this over with. I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite blank on the Citadel. Biotic hand job. Elcor stripper. Dance move. Great to have so much respect from my crew. Bathroom floor. Well, there could only be 2 people who would put that card down.
Just because you only take 2 of us on a mission doesn't mean the others don't hear what happened.
Remind me why I stopped you from dying on the SR-1? Vibrator. Sushi restaurant. All you can eat shrimp for 100 credits? Black-eyed reporter. Replacement fish?
Hey, don't graffiti the cards!
Wrex laughed and didn't bother to hide the bits of scratched card littering the table in front of him.
Commander Shepard, defender of the weak, protector of the galaxy, slayer of aquarium pets.
Impressive, actually. Osteochthes, remarkably hardy, requires extreme neglect.
I have been very busy convincing the Council the Reapers are real and keeping you lot alive.
Thank the goddess we have Gardner to make sure we all get fed.
I don't know why I recruited any of you. Since I'm so infamous for giving out black eyes to reporters, and anybody else who bothers me, who else wanted the same makeup job? Well, no one has anything to say to that?
You know what? I should go.